Hi, my name is John Stevenson, and welcome to the Guaranteed Retirement Guy Show. Today, we're going to be talking about the highest paying annuities right now. So when we're talking about highest paying annuities, what are we talking about? Well, we could be talking about fixed annuities like MYGAs. They're paying high fixed rates right now, and also fixed index annuities with income riders. Now, most people who reach out to me, they are looking for the highest income for their retirement. So I'm going to explore that first with you. I'm going to show you exactly what they're paying right now. And then I'm going to show you some of the other rates like MYGA rates, what they're paying out as well. Okay. All right. So I am sharing my screen, and you'll notice that I'm basing this off of a couple. They live in Oregon. The male is 62 and the female is 61. And the account value, or at least the amount that they put into this annuity, is $350,000. So if you're someone, maybe you got $500,000 and you're thinking you want to allocate $350,000, this is a perfect scenario. Now, if you're taking immediate income, then again, we're looking at joint income if they're married. If they're single, then the income will be more. It's always more if the insurance company is on the hook for only one life instead of two lives. Okay, but in this case, we're just going to look at this scenario as a married couple at ages 61 and 62. All right, so if they take income right now, like let's say they put $350,000 in right now, and then they start taking income next month. This is going to show me all of the top payouts. And you can see a lot of companies here. There's so many companies, and I work with all of these. Okay, this is just the first page. But I'm filtering out basically I'm just showing all the top paying ones, okay? And so we can see for immediate income, Corebridge and F&G, they are the top paying for joint payouts. And you can see with Corebridge, which is almost a 100-year-old company, we're looking at $23,275. It's excellent. And that's for life. So you take that out for 40 years, you're taking out almost $1 million. Okay, you live longer, live to 100, 110, you continue to take that income because it's guaranteed for life. All right, so let's take a look at this and say, well, you know what? I'm 62, my spouse is 61. I'm going to work till I'm 65 because that's when we're going to start taking Medicare. Okay, great. So I'll just pull this out here, 3 years. And of course, when you have growth in an annuity, you have that guaranteed growth for income, it's going to make a difference. So let's see what we got. All right, so it raises to $61,000. Now, again, you can see Equitrust is beating out Corebridge, but Corebridge has been around longer than Equitrust. They are an A-rated company, so I would still recommend putting money with Corebridge just because the payouts are so close. Now, nothing against Equitrust. I work with them a lot. I sell a lot of annuities with them. They are a great company, and they're A-rated by two agencies as of the time of this recording, by Fitch and by Standard & Poor's. But AM Best has not rated them an A yet. So anyways, great company, highly recommend them. But since the income is so close with the Corebridge and they're A-rated, I'd stick with that. So we're looking at $31,187, guaranteed the rest of your life and your spouse's life. So it's based off of course, ages 61 and 62. And you can see all the rest of the contenders. You got a SPIA, you got F&G again, Sentinel Security, Nassau, life insurance company, the Southwest, owned by National Life Group. They've been selling annuities longer than anyone on the planet. Then you've got all these other ones. You got Meritage, American Equity. I work with all these guys. Delaware is great. And this is just the first page. If I were to go down and say, all right, well, are there other annuities? Yes, there are. You got North American, Midland, Allianz. If you want the largest company in the world that has $3 trillion in assets, then go with Allianz. They're the largest annuity company in the world. Of course, the payout is $27,000, so it's less. But for those of you that have higher premiums, that might be something to consider. So, but going back up, if we want highest income, I have no reservation recommending Corebridge Financial. Great option. Now, let's take a look. What if you are thinking, you know what? I might retire at 65, but I'm going to take my Social Security at 67. I want the full payout. And so because I want the full payout, I'm going to work till then. I might as well delay taking my annuity payments until that age. Well, what does that look like? Well, we'll just pull that up to 67. Here's the nice thing about annuities. You are able to choose when to take income. You don't have to choose right when you purchase your annuity. The only time that you have to choose right then to take income is if it's a SPIA or a DIA contract. That's when you stipulate the date and it's irrevocable, it never changes. Most of the time, I don't recommend that. Most of the time, I recommend that you purchase a fixed index annuity with an income rider that will give you the highest payout for life, but also allow you the flexibility to turn on income now, a couple of years from now, 5, 10 years down the road. and still allow you to get more income if you wait longer. Okay, so if I were to wait till 67, well, that's no surprise. Equitrust is beating out Corebridge, but only by a hair. 37,431 joint income guaranteed for life, or Corebridge. Again, no brainer. Corebridge Financial, definitely choose the Power 10 Protector Plus. And I sell a lot of these. They're good annuities. And then you got all the other options that are there as well. But if you're looking for highest income right now, Corebridge is beating everyone out as far as A rating status and income. So definitely recommend that. Now, if you were thinking, you know what if I'm single? What are the payouts, John? I mean, I'm single. I want to get as much money as I possibly can. I'm not going to get married. And if I do get married, my spouse is going to have their own assets to take care of them. Okay. I want this to take care of me. All right. That's fine. We'll just pretend I'm a male. Okay. And I'm 62 years old and I want a single payout. Okay. Remember, joint payout was $37,000. Now we've got some higher payouts. Equitrust, $44,000. It's looking pretty good. Now, in this case, I would probably choose Equitrust for my single payout because I can argue they are a very strong company, and they are. Yes, they're not an A rated by F&G, but I can argue that they probably will be here in the next couple of years. So, and that payout's pretty nice. Another $4,000 a year, over time, even 30 years, boy, that's like $120,000 more in income. Makes a difference. So yeah, I would say the two top contenders here are F&G and Equitrust for a single payout. So, and then Corebridge, not so good for a single payout, but still, it's not bad. And so anyway, so we can look at all the rest of these. These are all your different options. So if you have a particular company that you just love and you want to work with, I can sell them to you. So, okay, so that's the top payouts for an income annuity. You can buy a SPIA and a DIA. A SPIA is a single premium immediate annuity that it's an irrevocable contract. You put money in and you either put it for a certain period, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, whatever, or a single life or a joint life, and you stipulate the time you take income, and it is what it is and never changes. It is irrevocable. There is no cash value, unless, of course, you have a cash refund. Okay, a DIA, same thing. It's just deferred out. So you don't take income now, you maybe take it in 5 years from now. That's what it is. The reason why I don't sell a lot of those is because a lot of people want the flexibility of a fixed indexed annuity. Okay. But I'll just go in here real quick and I'll show you what that looks like before I show you the top rates for MYGAs. Okay. So I'll do this real quick because they're not as popular, but some people do want them and for good reasons. There are some reasons where it does make sense to buy one. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. We'll take it a single life. Okay. Just a single life. Same 350,000, same age, and we're going to start income immediately. Okay. All right. Equitrust, 2135. Penn Mutual, which is A+, 2104. Pretty darn close. So I'll choose that one. So 2104 times 12. That's 25,248 per year. Now, if you remember, if you watch the beginning, scroll back and watch the beginning of this video, you'll notice that this single payout is less. Okay. It is definitely less than what you would get versus a fixed index annuity with an income rider. Okay. So let's go back here and say, all right, well, you were showing me joint life a lot, John. Let's take a look at that. So I believe joint life is what I was showing you in the beginning. So we'll just look at that here. Same 350,000. All right. 1780 or with an A+, 1776. Well, I'll take that. It's what? $3 difference basically. All right. So 1776 times 12. 21,312. Okay. Less income, still less income in a joint immediate payout. So let's take a look at that. We'll say, all right, well, I want to wait till I'm 67. I'm 62, right? So I want to wait 5 years. So I'll just switch this out 5 years. Okay. 2395. So 2,400 times 12, 2,880. Still not as high as a fixed index annuity with an income rider. Okay. That's, again, they're higher than they've been in the past, but if you're looking for highest guaranteed lifetime income, usually a fixed index annuity is the better option. And of course, if you're looking for a certain period and you want it for a certain amount of years, then yes, we can look at that. Book a call. There's a link below this video and we can chat about that. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at the MYGAs, the multi-year guaranteed annuities, because these are really, really, really popular because interest rates are high And people want the tax-deferred growth of an annuity versus a CD. If you can get CD-like returns but have tax-deferred growth, well, an annuity probably is the best option. So let's take a look at that. We'll go in here and say, all right, well, let's look at the MYGAs, the multi-year guaranteed annuities. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go in here and look at it this way. All right, so you can see the top rates, and this is just showing the top 3 of every single period. So it's 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, and so on. So if I go up here and say, all right, well, the 2-year locked in 5.25. All right, not bad. 3-year, 5.45. 4-year, almost 5, not quite. 5 years, a 5.5. That's not bad. And 6-year, 5.25. 7-year, 5.65. 8 years, 5.35. 9 is 5.1, and 10 is 5.7. Wow. So definitely some good options. You notice there's a lot of B++ companies. I have sold a lot with Heartland National, Equitrust, because people want the higher rates. Okay. And when you look up some of those companies, they're pretty strong. And we already talked about Equitrust, how strong they are. So I have no reservation recommending them. The other thing you have to remember with the MYGA is you're just putting principal in to earn a rate of return. You can let that grow tax deferred and then take it out. That's why you can see, let's see, what is this based off of? 350,000. So at the end of 6 years, 350 will turn into 475, okay, with a 6-year contract. But if you want to take interest only, then at the end of that 6 years, you'll have lived off the interest, right? And you still get your $300,000 back. So you can put that into another contract somewhere else. If rates are low, though, you're not going to get a lot of growth. And if you're looking for guaranteed lifetime income, that could also be problematic because now you can't lock in as much guaranteed income then as you can now with higher rates. So make sure you keep that in mind. Always think about the long-term goal, not just what you want right now. But if you look at my screen, you'll see the compound interest growth. You'll see the first year based off of 350, it's 18,375. Pretty good. So if you want to live off the interest each year, you could do that. Just take that out each year, and by the end of that, you can take your 300 grand out. Otherwise, you let it grow, and the last year of compounded growth is almost $24,000. So total growth, 125,774. That is absolutely wonderful when you think about it. You've got a lot of growth, you got market protection, and of course, you got a nice sizable nest egg. And if it's in an IRA, that's great. You just purchase the annuity inside of another IRA, and you will 1035 from one IRA to another. Or you could do the same thing with your 401k. And then once you're done, once the end of the term is over, if it's 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10-year term, you just 1035 it back to another IRA. Maybe you open another IRA at Fidelity. It's easy. It's really that easy. You could just transfer from one to the other to the other. So, or you could just transfer it into another annuity contract, maybe an income producing annuity. So, but I highly recommend if you are looking for highest income, okay, you want income for life, then book a call with me. We'll probably, I'll just tell you, most of the time I recommend a fixed index annuity with an income rider because you get the most income. But you may have specific circumstances where you don't need that. Well, that's fine. We'll look at the MYGAs. We can look at the SPIAs and DIAs if that's what you're looking for. But that is what I specialize. I specialize in guarantees. And what I want for you is I want to give you as much of those guarantees as possible, regardless of the commission that's paid to me. A lot of advisors, unfortunately, will show you a couple of options because it benefits them the most. And that's really not the way any fiduciary should act. So I hope you found value. If you did, hope you like, hope you subscribe, hope you share. And more importantly, if you're looking to purchase an annuity with me, I sure hope you book a call. I'd love to chat with you. So I won't try to sell you anything. I'll just show you everything that's available. So anyways, I hope that helps. I really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next video.